Okay, welcome everybody. It's Marcus Schubert coming to you live from the Gold Coast. It's my privilege to be presenting to you tonight. Mr. Aaron Biley puts in his apologies. He's in India growing the team over there, so I've jumped in to share some really important business concepts with you tonight. It's going to be a short training, and the reason for that is because these 2 or 3 concepts I'm going to share with you, if you go out and action these, they can absolutely change your business in not only a short period of time, but also for the long term. So I want to focus on not just sitting here and rambling on and making you feel good. I want to give you something that can actually not only change your business, but you can go out and apply right away. So as you can see on the screen, back yourself. You only need to be right once. And this is important because whilst we all come into this business, and it's important for us to be a student of the business and a student of the industry and to be in learning mode and listening to our coaches and mentors, we need to be 100% committed. You know, it's said that 1% doubt can override 99% belief. So we need to be confident that we've made a decision and we are moving forward in a direction that's going to better our life and better the lives of others. Otherwise, people will not follow you. They'll sit there, they'll support you, they'll watch you, but they will not follow you. So you need to be committed to the direction you're going, and if you've backed a winner like we have with this business, you only need to be right once. So 3 quick concepts before we get into them. The house rules are, number 1, if you're going to be in business, you might as well have fun. If you don't enjoy yourself, if you're not liking it, if it's boring, or you feel like, hey, I have to do this thing, well, you know what? Go do something else. You don't have to be here. This is a volunteer army. The next thing is that we need to be growing as a person. If we're not growing, well, first start off, you probably won't even be listening to this recording to start with. But, you know, if we're not growing as a person, our business will reach our capacity as an individual, and then we'll get stuck. You know, and sometimes, and that's a really common thing, we sort of go through an initial phase of growth in our business, and then we get stuck, and we think, what's going on? Well, what's going on is we need to get out and start doing some things that make us feel uncomfortable. We need to go out and start doing some things that will take us to the next level. And all of those things on the next level are on the other side of our fears, they're on the other side of our doubts, they're on the other side of uncertainty. So we need to back ourselves and just do it anyway. So we need to be growing as a person. Number 3 is, this is a business. If you're not making money, it's a hobby, all right? So if you're here because you want to build a business, understand we need to be earning some sort of income here. Otherwise, it's not a business at all. And fourthly is that we need to be helping other people. Yes, we want to do something for ourselves, but the outcome is we have to be making people's lives better. Otherwise, I think we're in the wrong business. So business concept number 1 is to start with why. Now, you might have heard this concept before. You might have been into a training and people go, what's your why? You know, why are you building this business? Yes, of course, it's important to understand why we are building this business for ourselves. But the concept number 1 I'm talking about tonight is when we are talking to people, and especially when you're out there maybe meeting new people, the important thing is to look at, well, why would they even bother to want to put in the time and the energy and the effort to learn and build this network marketing business? And this concept, there's a great talk online by Simon Sinek. It's one of the most watched TED Talks of all time. He talks about how most companies and businesses approach their business backwards, because there's 3 elements to really sharing what we do with people and how we do it and why we do it. So, and that is the why, the how, and the what. Most people, especially in network marketing, they approach this 180 degrees backwards. They start with what. This is what we have. Here's my product. Here's my company. Here's my compensation plan. Here's my superstar upline. And they're saying this is what we have. They're starting with what. And it's no wonder that most prospects run for the hills. Their eyeballs glaze over. Their ear holes plug up. And they jump in the car and all you hear is screeching tires. And then they join the witness protection program and you never hear from them again. Or they sit there, they listen attentively, they listen politely, they say, that looks great, good luck with that. Or they join and they do nothing. All right, if you can associate with that, type in yes, because, you know, the reality is we're talking to a disconnect. We're telling them what we have, but they don't know how that relates to their life. So if I'm talking about business and I'm wanting to introduce someone to my business, the first thing I start talking about is, well, if you had a successful network marketing business, why would that be of interest to you? Is it the fact that your life is so busy that you've got no time and you're missing out on growing up with your kids? Is it the fact that you need more money in your life? Maybe you're not driving the car you want. Maybe you're not putting your kids through the college you want to put them through. Maybe you're fighting with your partner because there's always financial stress going on in their household. So in other words, why would you even bother adding a business to your already busy and stressful life? So start with the end in mind. Let's assume we fast forward 5 years and you're sitting there and you have a successful network marketing business. You might be talking to a successful business person already. So what's the benefit to that type of person? Well, maybe they hate dealing with staff. They've got a business where they've got staff and they're always having to fire them and retrain new people, and the good ones go and work for the competition and start up their own business. So what's the benefit to that business person to look at a different business model? All right, and so we need to understand that until that person can see why this business model of network marketing can benefit their life in some way, they don't give a rip why our compensation plan is so great and how amazing our founders are and how awesome our product is. All right, so we need to start with why. Why would you be interested in this business model of network marketing? If they understand, hey, there's something here I like, then we can move on to, well, here's how you can achieve that through the leverage of building a team in network marketing. And then we move from how to what. Now it becomes relevant what we have. Here's my product. This is why I chose this company. This is why our compensation plan is rewarding and fair. All right, so we need to go from why to how to what. All right, now I hope this is a big light bulb for you, because again, it's like trying to sell somebody on, hey, you should fly Virgin Airlines, and the person doesn't even know why flying is better than driving. They're used to driving their car everywhere, and you're just trying to sell them on, this is my company, Virgin, and our pilots are so great, and our hostesses and hosties and the guys and the girls, they're all fantastic and polite. The person sitting there going, I don't care, I don't even know what you're talking about flying, I just drive everywhere. We need to have them understand why the business vehicle is superior, why it can help them. Then we can tell them this is how it works and this is what we have. Business concept number 2. Become a farmer, not a hunter. Now, this is really important when you're expanding your contacts and you're expanding your network, because if we feel like our job is to go out and get people and recruit them, like bang, okay, I've landed a good prize here and now I'll go into the next one, bang, and you're out there trying to get people and you're hunting people, well, you're approaching things in a way that you basically have an agenda. Every person you meet, it feels like they've got a target on their head and you're trying to either sell them products or we're trying to recruit them into our business. And when you have a one-dimensional agenda, and listen, I've been guilty of this, you basically put a lot of pressure on yourself. If you're looking for that little window, should I bring it up now, and how do I bring it up in this conversation, and you're really putting pressure on yourself as, how am I going to get this person to do what I want them to do? Well, what I'm going to suggest is that, yes, you can have an agenda, but why not have an agenda when you're meeting with new people? Why not have the agenda of, let's get to know this person, find out what's happening in their life, and see how I can possibly make their life better. Now, I didn't say, let's see how I can make their life better through flogging them my product or convincing them to join my business, because network marketing may not be for them. Our product line may not be for them. And you know what? They may not be interested in doing business with me. I might not be for them. Okay, so the reality is, if we go in with an agenda of, hey, let's just get to know this person and let me see how I can make their life better. Now, I started really looking at this seriously about 18 months ago when I joined this new business, because I had to go out and create a new network. And I found myself meeting with lots of people who were good people, and they either weren't interested in my business, they weren't ready for network marketing, but they were good people. And I thought, I'm walking away from these people, and I really haven't made a difference in their life. So I started thinking, well, why not meet with these people? And sometimes, based on what they're doing in life, I can say, hey, well, you know what? I know somebody you should talk to who can help you with that real estate thing that you're looking for. Or I've got a great accountant who can help you with that. Or, hey, you know, I've got a friend who's into yoga. Why don't you connect with them, and you guys can have a chat? And, you know, so look at what is that person really looking for, and how can we help that person without any agenda of getting something back. That's the first thing. The next thing is, you know, there's so many people who were getting into network marketing. I found a lot of people I was meeting, they were already in a network marketing business. And if they were happy with it, it's not my job to try to make them unhappy and then convince them why my deal's better than their deal. You know, my job should be saying, well, hey, you know, maybe I can give you some business coaching. That's one of the things I do. And you know, if you're not getting the coaching, the support, the guidance that you want or need from upline, or you're just looking for something different or somebody to keep you accountable, hey, maybe you know, we can book in some sessions and I can help you with that. So, and then of course, yes, some people they are a good fit for me and for my business. But you know, farming is really about investing and understanding that yes, you need to plant these seeds and grow these relationships before you can harvest anything, but you've got to put out before you get back. Farming is also about understanding that there are different seasons, and you know, someone's personal timing is probably the most important thing when you're looking to go into business with somebody, because if they're really busy, they're stressed out, it's tax time, they're going through a relationship breakup, you know, they're just not in a good headspace, or they're happy with their current situation or their current network marketing business. Well, now is not the right time to bring the header in there and start trying to harvest fruits. That's not the right time at all. You're just going to, you know, damage them, damage yourself, damage your equipment. So take that approach of removing the agenda of trying to force an outcome and just be interested in that person's life and look at, well, how can I add value to them? And you know, that's the way you're going to develop those strong relationships. So that's number 2. Number 3 is go where you can grow. And the best way for us to grow is really, it's about what goes into our mind. What environment are we putting our mind into? Are we reading books? Are we attending seminars? Are we attending events? Are we hanging out with people who are bigger than us or can give us fresh ideas, new perspectives? And, you know, for us, we've got an amazing event coming up in August on the Gold Coast, and that's the Jeunesse University. It only happens once a year. So if you and people in your team really want to give yourself the best opportunity to grow yourself, to grow your business, well, that's really a non-negotiable. You need to be at that event. It's once a year. So grab yourself a ticket, book yourself some airfares, get together, and even if you have to have a bunch of you get together and share accommodation costs or find a friend you can stay with on the Gold Coast, August 5th and 6th, that's going to be an incredible event, because as you grow as a person, your level of belief, remember we started this with talking about you need to back yourself, and the only way you're going to back yourself if your belief's at 100%. So you can come along and see the creator of our incredible stem cell technology product, Dr. Nathan Newman. I've never seen him speak before. I'm so excited just to get to hear what this guy has to say. Yeah, I've seen him online, but I can't look somebody in the eye and say, hey, I've listened to this guy. I've been there. I've met him in person. All right, so Dr. Nathan Newman's going to be there. There's going to be diamonds, people who have created an incredible level of success, not just from Australia, but from other countries as well. And Kasaya J, head of marketing and social media, is going to be there. We'll be releasing an absolute game-changing product, and when I say game-changing, I mean a total new product category for our company and for direct selling. So it really opens up the window for new people to come into our business who maybe weren't interested in something we had before. So Envy will be released. You'll get a chance to see that, and I believe buy that. And you know, that's really going to just elevate people's level of excitement around this business opportunity, around the product range and the business that you're in. And also, we want to be looking at how many people from your team, especially key people or even key prospects, can you get to that event? Because if you can get people to that event, all of these great diamonds, corporate people, Dr. Nathan Newman, they're doing the work for us. They're doing the heavy lifting for us. They're doing the credibility raising for us. They're creating the vision for us. All we need to do is get people in that room and your business will grow. So with that, I'll wrap up and say, guys, I hope this has been of value. So go out there, start positioning why would somebody, and asking questions to identify what's going on in this person's life that we can maybe help them with, and then position, well, hey, have you taken a serious look at network marketing as a business model? And do you understand how that could help you to achieve that thing that you would love more of, right? Start with the end in mind. Develop those relationships by adding value to people without an agenda to flog them product or join them into your business straight away. And then make sure you're plugging into events where you can grow as a person so you can grow your business. So thanks everyone for your time tonight. My name is Marcus Schubert, based on the Gold Coast, and hoping to meet you somewhere in this incredible, exciting business world very soon. Good night, everybody.